Hey everyone, Ryan Bolton here. I am a mortgage nerd with Patriot Home Mortgage, and today is your mortgage market report. Let's start off with the MBS, the mortgage-backed security market. At the time of this recording, we're down about 16 basis points, which you usually see a little bit of a downturn on Friday just because they can't respond to anything over the weekend. The market's closed, so usually see a little hedging, so to speak, on Fridays. But for the week, we're up about 35 basis points. Most of that on a little better data on inflation. There's been a lot more bad news kind of coming into this week. So seeing that turn a little bit and get a little positive news, you can see how quickly the market's ready to react to that. So you can see the rates are kind of ready to get going back in a better position. We just get a little better numbers on inflation. The other report I thought was pretty interesting is Walmart reported pretty strong earnings, like ahead of what everybody thought, because Walmart's a little inflationary and even recession proof, or it has a lot of things built into that. Because as people have a little tighter money, they go to other places that are a little cheaper to get the things they need. So Walmart seems to get kind of a influx of people that maybe they're spending money other places when they have a little more money to spend, and then they start kind of going back to Walmart for maybe a little cheaper goods and services. So Walmart's numbers are pretty revealing. Also, it doesn't show that it's because of raised prices or inflation that their numbers went up. It was just more people shopping at Walmart because they're trying to just get their dollars to spread a little bit further by choosing to go to Walmart. With their buying power and some of the things they have in their store can be a little cheaper than maybe other sources to get similar items. So Walmart's numbers going up a little bit is kind of an indication of where that's heading. But it's also showing people are still spending and still trying to find a cheap source to get the things they need. The other thing I thought was really interesting is the CFPB, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. This was created during the 2008 crisis as a response to that through the Dodd-Frank recovery, or what was it, Dodd-Frank reform law for Wall Street. One of the things that was created was this bureau, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, the CFPB, was going through a Supreme Court because of the way they're funded. So two lender trade associations backed by business groups said that the way that the Federal Reserve pays for the CFPB is unconstitutional. It was probably one of the biggest attacks against the CFPB since it was very beginning. I remember when it first came out, there's a lot of people kind of pushing against having a whole nother bureau, a whole nother regulatory arm, when there was already so many of them there that should have been able to kind of handle the task. But the CFPB kind of looped in a bunch of different industries and kind of streamlined them into one protection bureau. But again, it's just more bureaucracy, more regulation. So there's always going to be pushback against or for that. But this was probably the biggest attack against the CFPB. It's just the way it was funded. But the Supreme Court voted 7-2 that it was constitutional. So the CFPB is here to stay at least this much longer. The way they get funded and the way they kind of are governed, so to speak, or the way that they're kind of work out through the system is still there. So the CFPB regulates the mortgage industry. They do prepaid loans. They do payday loans. They do some credit card. They do a lot more that they've kind of integrated as a way to be able to protect consumers is the whole reason it exists. So it looks like it's here to stay, for better or for worse, depending on if you like the CFPB or not. But that is kind of a big ruling, 7-2, that it is constitutional and they can kind of continue doing business at least as normal for now. Looking ahead to next week, let's take a quick look at what's on the schedule that might affect mortgage rates for next week. You're supposed to have this up and ready. You're supposed to have this ready, Ryan. Okay, so for next week, we've got the CoreLogic Rent Index. That'll be out on Tuesday. Mortgage applications always come out on Wednesdays. So every week, the MBA, the Mortgage Bankers Association, will release mortgage applications on refi and purchase, kind of if they're up or down. As we talked about on Wednesday, refinances were actually up this week, and year over year is actually up more than purchases. And then every Thursday's initial jobless claims come out. New home sales come out on Thursday, and then durable good orders on Friday. So a few reports next week that'll be interesting. I think there's a 20-year bond auction, I think, next week too. So we have the 10 and the 30. So I think the 20 years out is out next week as well. So that might see what the demand is for that. But I hope you enjoy these videos. I really like putting them out. I like kind of researching what's out there. I like nerding out on this data and just having a way to be able to get this information out to people. But I want to earn your business. If you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, do private money, fix and flip money, anything with real estate and money, that's where I can help you with financing options. So I'd love an opportunity to work with you if you're looking for financing in Utah or Nevada. We have other loan officers in the company that can do other states, but that's kind of where I focus on. So love to earn your business. Check out my website at ryanbolton.com. Please like, subscribe, comment to the video. Hope you like these. Let me know if there's anything else I can answer any questions for you on, but love to interact with you and see if I can help you with anything that's involving real estate or mortgage. So enough rambling for today. I'll talk to you next week, but hope you have a great weekend and see you on the next video.